Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Oh, I think Karl's just said he's hopping on in a minute. But I hope everyone in chat is doing well. Afternoon, Red Bot. Thank you for joining in. And Ross, thank you. And mystery third name. I'm wiping my glasses. I'm like, I can see. Oh, the banging. The banging's coming back. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to mystery sausage donator. Oh, it's Ross. Thank you, Ross. And Exion, thank you for joining. Yeah, I just forgot to wipe my glasses, sat down and went, oh no, this is all just blur. Officially back into the Pokemon. Wait, Fat Fiend ended? Oh no. Why did nobody tell me? I love the people who are like reacting as if like, oh my god, like I hope, like, you know, Brad, Nisha and Lucas are okay. It's like, yeah, we were well aware. There's a reason I also didn't edit and upload a video the day that went out. You're a mysterious sausage. Well, if you want to be a mysterious sausage, you can use your viewer points to press make sausages happen. And when I activate the bot in a moment, so don't do it yet because I forgot to activate my bot. But in a moment, it should also do it for me. But give me one sec, because the Firebot I didn't connect to the chat. There we go. It should work now. So. There we go. We've got auto sausage times going now. Just summon the sausages. It's like, it works. It works. Okay, so now I don't have to, like, have my stream deck at the ready whenever I miss the sausage time or, like, accidentally leave. Okay, maybe we can add a couple more sausages. I don't want to do it too many. Because, like, we can figure out how many work. But at the same time, if I add too many, there's a chance that, like, as we've seen before, if I play too many gifts at once, there's, like, you know, if I have, like, 100 going at the same time, my PC may just, like, crash. Yes, it's very handy where it's just, like, it's just on a cooldown, like. Yeah, so maybe if I do it that way, of, like, put it on a cooldown. How long have I got the cooldown? Because I didn't think about that. Don't remember being here last week. Yeah, I think you did have to leave early. Get those for your cooldowns, because it makes more sense to, like, lower the cooldown if I'm going to have it auto go for me. There's no cooldown limit on the Show Me Sausage. But is there on the Show Me More Sausage? Oh, 7 minutes. No, we don't want to do 7 minutes. You know what? For now, let's open up the floodgates and see what happens. Call on Discord. Yeah, so Karl is joining. There we go. That answers that one. Voice call. Go. Get Karl in. Hi there, Sunday. Thank you for joining. And hello, Karl. Thank you for joining too.
And I was like, oh, thank you for joining. Like, wow, what a nice way to be introduced.
So yeah, we're going full just rogue mode with those Show Me sausages. There shouldn't be a cooldown on the sausage wall anymore, so I'll see how long before like we annihilate me with sausage requests.
What Lucas, what is this sentence that I just like walked into?
I've set it so that my viewer rewards for like Show Me sausage gifts is just auto plays gifts now. So I've got like a bot doing it for me. But it's just if it gets redeemed too many times, I don't know if my PC's just gonna not be able to handle it.
That would be amazing. You got to go downstairs and like scold your dog for being too cute.
That would be good. That's a good idea. Yeah, reduce the sausage. Show his little weight loss journey. That's the thing. We've got some like gifs of him over the past few months that we haven't like converted properly and uploaded and stuff.
So that would actually be like a pretty good like comparison. Like make like a rainbow of just like it's just sausage journey.
Can anyone? It should just be on the So if you click on the view rewards of show me sausage or show me more sausage, like the show me sausage redeem should just like come up with, yeah, just a couple of random gifts.
At what point we're just going to get somewhere? You know that sounds kind of rude, Lucas.
Did you know that showing your sausage sounds a bit rude?
It does indeed. So you said there was problems with the Discord. What's going on? I'll leave you alone for 5 minutes.
Bye-bye. So, yeah. Can anyone handle the sausage? Oh, okay. I didn't put 2 and 2 together there, my bad. But yeah, it's just some teething problems of like, oh, well, people couldn't like read the message history in the announcements page. So when I put an announcement there that we were going live, like, it wasn't doing that properly. Like, people couldn't go back and read it if they hadn't already seen it. And yeah, so I'm hoping I've sorted that one. And I was just like setting up for stream and stuff, and just told people like, if there's any jank, just like send it to the feedback bit for now.
What announcement page would this be? Would this be a new Discord where people can find content that we make?
It's almost as if Wiki. There we go. The Discord invite is right there for. Specifically, it's like the Wiki Weekends Discord. We have set up a new one.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just like specifically more geared towards talking about Wiki Weekends and creating a community around that channel, and you know, can make suggestions for wikis that we may or may not take.
Yes. However, like, you know, there's an idea behind it. It's ostensibly for the Wiki Weekends channel, as Lucas mentioned, it serves the dual purpose of being, like, you know, just a place to focus on content that we both make.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than us like splitting our like audience, which is largely shared. Like, you know, the Factory days show that we're both working on stuff to make similar kinds of content anyway. Makes sense to combine those audiences into one place rather than like spread them thin across 3. So there will be discussions related to all 3 of our all 3 bits of all 3 of our content.
Yes.
That includes Wiki Weekends, like your streams, like this one, my streams, and of course, like any other side projects we happen to work on or lend our time and expertise to.
Of course, yeah. And yeah, the favorite character that isn't a crewmate, I don't really know. I always go back and forth of like who's my favorite crewmate. In number 2, I think it may be, you know, everyone's favorite, just Thane. And I know everyone's favorite is Garrus. But everyone's favourite in my head, because he's probably my favourite from 2, is probably Thane.
Thane's like, he's growing on me, but we don't get to spend much time with him. Or we've not spent much time with him lately.
But we have got his loyalty mission to do.
There we go.
So there we go. That is one that we can do now. And I'm just trying to remember where to go. Sins of the Thor, that is Thane. Go to the Citadel and look for someone who knows about Thane's son. And then also Garrus was on the Citadel, a Find Fade. So we'll do that because we know where that is. So we're going to do Garrus's mission first in a warehouse near the Neon Markets on Zakira Ward.
This isn't saying like, oh, my son was like a huge puss. There's no way he can like keep up with my legacy of being like a big badass.
Yeah, for Grunt's loyalty mission. Oh, you missed the mission that was for Mordin then, where essentially like he found out that his kidnapped not, I was about to use, like, what's the right word? I was about to say disciple, but he's not a disciple. He's like like student, his ex-student. He was there voluntarily trying to heal, or like fix the genophage. But he was doing like horrible, like kind of very inappropriate experiments on the Krogans.
But then he's got the moral justification of, like, you know, the bad outweighs the good.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like this game is asking philosophical questions, such as, do the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many, Lucas?
Indeed. And I will turn up this a little bit, so let me know how our volume is in terms of chat, because I've just turned the chatter up on, like, Mass Effect. I've turned the Mass Effect volume up a little bit.
Human.
So maybe, if I just talk to this person, let us know how, like...
I thought weapons were restricted on the Citadel now.
Thanks to your kind. We store off-site and deliver directly to ships.
We don't need to talk.
Customers never touch a gun while they're on the
Is this a
Citadel.
little bit better volume-wise?
Make as
I
many
noticed it was
calls as you
rather
like,
quiet.
human. We'll always find loopholes.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Oh no.
I beat the hell out of humans who try
Game
hacking
sounds
the
louder,
catalog to
louder
get
than it
lower
was now, is
prices.
that? I can turn it down a little bit. Yeah. We'll do the classic of like, I think I've knocked my my Elgato, you know, that supreme device.
Oh yeah, industry standard.
Industry standard that just like is a piece of shit. And let's just maybe that'll help it. I'm like,
So I
oh no, you
almost just read
knocked your
all.
If
device.
everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
I beat the hell out of humans who try hacking the catalog to get
I
lower
almost
prices.
admire the balls of making something the standard,
Tell me
like
about your
sponsoring every
services.
single
I
content
sell
creator in
guns.
existence, and
I
then
don't
making
think
a product
humans
that
need
can
any more than they
get
already
the bed
have.
without warning with an update
I'll be
that you
going.
didn't ask for.
Let the door hit you on the way out.
And then just, yep, it's like, it's the only thing you can really get.
I wish
where...
they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's
There's
all
probably like
big
some
choices
third-party
and
one, but it's like when you
content.
say like,
I miss
do I get an Apple or an Android, and someone goes, "We get this like made in China piece of shit with like the name as just a bunch of numbers that you can install anything you want on." And I'm like, no thanks. Like, can I
Carl's
plug
very
it in and
loud.
make it work? No.
Turn Carl down a little bit there.
No.
Just like, Carl, you're getting shoved into the void.
I can't talk on my phone like we've established that the microphone doesn't work that well. I can go sit on my PC, but it's the end of the day, man. I want to sit in my comfy chair and watch them. Like everyone at home's watching this in their comfy chair.
You never know. Maybe someone's just like watching it in the middle of a brawl, Carl. You don't know.
It might be. I might be at work. Which, if that's like, good on you for like, getting paid to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Lucas are. Actually, no, you are. I'm not. You don't pay me a pay on these. It's a huge ongoing argument behind the scenes. Like
massive drama. Yeah.
Like lawyers are involved.
You can download a game
Okay.
free.
That's the thing is, it would be nice if there was just something I could like. He sounds much clearer. Cool. Thank you for helping out. It's always good to figure this out. But yeah, we'll see how my audio keeps going. But there's not that many things in Mass Effect where I can just force audio to like make sure that it sounds good now.
Yeah, like you don't.
But I am, to clarify, just also running around trying to find where the hell to go. The Zakira Ward. It's like, is that the one down? And I'll go to the fast travel. Here we go. Oh god, yeah. Like, that's the thing is, if nothing else, we will certainly show off the death by sex option if we can figure that out. Like,
it's
just
so
more
funny.
than anything to make the save and then do it and then just go back to a checkpoint.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, the fact the game lets you do it and kills you is fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
It's massive ball run practically letting you do it. It's like, I keep mentioning Baldur's Gate on these streams, and like that's the decision that Baldur's Gate would let you do.
Yeah, and it's one of those of it's part of Samara's loyalty quest. When did we go to neutral? Yes, I did mean to mention that.
I'm going to reset it at the start of the stream back then.
Yeah, I was meant to say at the start of the stream, but I was fumbled just by all the Discord stuff. But yes, essentially just because I figured there might be a few new people coming in around this time, because like we've got like the Discord set up and the announcement of Fat Fiend Dead and stuff. I figured it'd just be a good time to reset it and let people know that yes, you can influence whether we go Paragon or Renegade at any point in the chat using viewer rewards. So if you click, Renegade mode, as we have done now, then it will send us into the negative, where we will make Renegade decisions and vice versa with Paragon. So we have generally been playing a Renegade run, but I just figured like I'd mention it to people in chat of like, well, at any point if we get bored and we decide like we want to go Paragon, it's up to it's up, to be fair, it's up to like the big ballers in chat with all the points.
I just like the idea that just every now and again, just Shepard has like what's the word now, like bipolar, like episode.
just has a like random thing where it's like, I'm going to change my morals completely and just go straight into a
becomes a politician and just like, what would be the popular choice in this scenario?
Yeah, I'm very aware that like some people in chat have what like 100,000 points, so can bully the newcomers. But I'd appreciate if we could at least like try and all come to some nice agreements.
Listen, we don't. It's not some people in chat, some nerds in chat. That is the correct.
That's the thing is like it's nice to try and get people to come in and interact and stuff, but at the same time, there's not many things that you can do when you've been streaming for years where like the people that have been saving up the points can't just dominate the situation. It's definitely capitalism at its finest.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's like the people with all the money, like, oh, you have an active choice in this. How like democratic is that? But rich people can just buy whatever decision they want anyway.
It's like, did you see the Silent Hill game where it was like you can all vote to make decisions? You can use like your Silent Hill points, and then you can just buy Silent Hill points.
Yeah, it's like the whales are just going to be like making the worst decisions.
I'm genuinely a bit lost as to where like was it the warehouse?
This looks like. Look,
yes, here it is. Yeah. Oh god, I'm just running in circles trying to talk to chat, like figuring out where we're going.
Do you have a service order?
That reminds me a little bit. There's a great story about the director William Castle, where he made a film where, ooh, you get to choose what the ending is, and like he filmed a film where it's basically like the guy's like a serial killer or something. Get the exact quote, but he kills a bunch of people, and then at the end of the film, like he says, "Ooh, now vote at home. Do you think that we should save his life and redeem him?" And he never bothered to film like an ending where they do because he knew that the audience would never vote for it. Don't you know what? Like the audience is always going to choose like the predictable option, so he never thought to film it. But still could bill it as it's a film where you get to choose the ending.
I mean, what we could do is to stop bullying, just like is we could limit people to how many redemptions they get per stream.
Why don't you two?
I missed that while I was checking Twitch rules. We should have gone and shot them, but
just like that.
That was my bad.
Paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
So yeah, to people in chat, let us know. Like, would that seem like a more fair system if like everybody gets like 10 redemptions maximum per stream or something?
Yeah,
or even less than that, maybe. I don't know.
Ideally, we could just ask people to be nice, but this is the internet.
Then we can ban people from being bad. like
some people just can't be trusted. I think we had that early in the Discord. Like, hey, can we have like a voice chat? And I'm like, no, they're a nightmare to moderate.
Yeah, because how do we know who's telling the truth and who lies when it's like anyone could just say anything in the voice chat? And to that point, if we were not in the voice chat at the time, someone could just message us and be like, oh, hey, this user I don't like said something horrible in voice chat. Can you ban them, please? And we've got no way of actually like figuring out whether they did or didn't say that.
It's a nightmare all round.
Right. Tell you what.
Like posting links and images. And why can't we post links or images or GIFs? It's like because people are just going to come in and just post like GIFs of people being shot.
Yeah. It's like, tell you what, there's no cooldown on the amount, like, when you can use it and how many minutes between each use, because, like, there's a thing to add a cooldown to the entire reward, but not per user. So I'm going to say 5 uses of the Renegade mode. Each person per stream. And same with the Paragon. I think 5 seems like a decent amount of, like, you'll be able to have influence, but then the newbies can't, like, be totally dominated away.
So going to get very confused by all this wording.
I mean, hopefully that makes sense. Is every stream, each user gets 5 uses. Maximum. And then hopefully that will mean that we can't have one person completely dominate of like I rule the morality of this game. 5 for each, meaning 10. Yes. We can lower that if that sounds a bit much. If we want to do like 3 of each, but I don't want to limit people like too many. I don't want to be like, you know, you get 1 per stream. Everybody gets 1. Cool, yeah.
Nah, man.
We
We just
need to
noticed as well,
fight a
like,
client of
our
yours. I
shepherd looks like
suggest you
Rainer from
cooperate.
Tekken 8.
Wait. I'm not the one you want to talk to.
Oh, let's go.
I'm not.
Right down
Fade.
to her glowing red eyes.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
We will.
I know the place.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns.
Did you actually wait? I just watched this. Did you call the stream getting Daddy's approval? I'm not mad at it, but I didn't notice it.
Maybe that will help with the audio. It's because we're doing both Thane and Garrus. We're getting the loyalty of Thane and Garrus is like, if getting Daddy's approval isn't the name of this stream, then what else is it?
That's true.
What do the Blue Suns have to do with this?
They use his services.
I think that might have fixed the audio there.
I've always thought it's always like such a concept of like, oh, you got to make your daddy proud or whatever.
He's using
like,
C-Sec to help those scum.
I don't know about you, but my dad doesn't even know what I do for a living. He still doesn't understand.
Every time I've like seen my daddy, he's like, so how on earth do any of you gain money? Like, how does it work?
So what happens is every month
But it
YouTube sends me a
changes
little
nothing.
thing
We
like,
still need to find
Yeah.
him before we can get to seduce.
Every month I earn a little bit less money.
do you see that one? Like someone asked, like, why are all the YouTubers quitting?
Yeah.
Like the successful ones. It's all really like broke it down like so succinctly off. Like when you meet actual successful people as like a quote unquote successful YouTuber, they'll say stuff like, "Oh, last summer, like I holidayed in like
I'm looking forward to seeing
Italy or
Harkin
something,"
again.
and it's like, "Well,
I'm
last
sure
summer
he'll
I
be
took one
excited
day
to
off
see
to go
both
to a
of
wedding,
us.
and my
We'll need to
earnings
go to the
permanently dropped by
transit
10%."
station. I can get
Yeah.
us to him from there.
So
It's like no wonder all the people when they start to scrape up against like the other industries like
Sure, but if we don't
film
find
and
Harkin,
tech and
we'll be
stuff
back
and get
for you.
offered like opportunities to pursue that. No wonder they take them and jump at them.
So yeah, hopefully that has also fixed the actual game audio, and it's not. I think it was doing that weird thing where it was like doubling up a little bit again. But yeah, we've gone looking for Fade, and it turns out that it's like, oh, is that
Just
dickhead
talked to him on the
Harkin
wharf
from the
market.
first
He
game?
sent me here. Come on. Why do I need a service order?
The Ward's
Sounds
Market?
good.
Why
Cool.
would you come to a Zakara Ward warehouse?
Yeah, I know that I'm like listening on headphones, so it's probably like a little bit more heightened for me, but I could hear like a slight weird like echoey-ness to the game dialogue. So like because you never know at home, like, is somebody sitting at home listening on like a fucking home theater system, or are they watching like on speakers on a phone that's 7 years old? Like, you never know, because there's like so many places to watch Twitch on. Like, same with YouTubers, some people will moan about like, well, I'm listening to this on like my $5,000 headphones and the audio sounds like completely awful, and then other people are like, I don't know, I just have it on the background on my phone.
I will never understand those comments we got for like the last 3 months of Fact Fiend of Karl, every time you place your hand on the I really loud, because you went through and you scrubbed every instance of that noise.
Like, every time I could see Karl put something down on the desk, I like clip out as much audio as I can without Karl talking.
I really think some of it must be like a placebo effect of people just they'll go like Pavlovia. Like Pavlov's dogs, like you ring the bell and their mouth waters even though there's no food. It's like they see me put my hand down. Because like I said, I went through with a video and I listened to it on my like very expensive like personal headphones with a volume turned up to like full, and I could not hear a single instance of like the desk being touched.
Because I could notice it before you got the mic on. When you had like the mic on the desk and you were putting things on the desk, I could hear it then quite like easily. But the moment you got the mic on, I was like, I'm still gonna cut it out, but I can't hear it anymore.
Also, fun fact that mic arm is not mounted to the desk I'm putting stuff on, it is mounted to another desk out of frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this stream as like the Daddy Squared stream.
Why not?
Of like, would you same with last time of like, you know, we were on to Chunker to do Mordin and Grunts missions. It's like we're here to do Thane and Garrus's. Let's just have Daddy squared this night. This is Daddy's night. Make the Drell assassin. Yeah, just one of those things of like, yeah, there'll always be a bunch of people watching all of your content in like 1,000 different setups, and you can't account for them all, but we can just try. That's the thing when people are like,
There he is.
why can't they just make a PC port work? And it's like, because every person could have every like combination of every single PC part in the PC.
Harkin, we'll find you. Enemies ahead.
Yeah, I think audio is the thing that we get the most complaints about, and most channels get the most complaints about, and it's the most finicky thing of all.
So also as well, it's the thing that people like, you know, are weirdest about. Because have you ever met like an audio file?
Mm-hmm.
Like audio files are like one of the most, like, just, I do not wish to continue this conversation group of people imaginable.
That's the thing. I'm committing to the fact that we are the tech person. But when every single time we encounter an AI that we can override, it's seemingly just like this one Loki mech. They can't do anything. It just dies instantly. But I'm sure glad that I can hack that one thing.
Let's go.
I'll hold on. Crippling slam throw. I think that was one thing that Mass Effect 3 did do well is this game kind of invented the. Oh no, it didn't actually. I think Mass Effect 1 did have it, but this game doubled down on the whole. Oh well, if you do like two biotic powers together, then it'll have like
they super combine. Yeah,
they super combine. That's the word. Yeah. Just Mass Effect 3 just gives you so many opportunities to just put
they realize it's one
someone in the air and just blow them up.
Like the one blade, like in between making the first one and this one, the one blade, like Biop the Mind Gate conspiracy, and went, man, this whipped so much ass. That game is so fun. One of the best PS2 games.
I don't think I've played it.
It's that PS2 era game where you just have psychic powers.
Harkin's in here
You just pick like boxes up and throw people. But it ended up not doing very well because like you've got like 4 guns in the game, and like loads of the reviews like, well, the variation on guns is not very good. It's like, it's a game where you have psychic powers. Why are you hiding and taking cover and shooting them?
Yeah.
Enemies ahead.
Why people like saying like the gun variety is really disappointing. It's like you can pick up boxes and throw them at people. Why would you not be doing that 99% of the time?
It's just one of those of even like, oh well, I played through loads of Tears of the Kingdom and the combat just isn't very interesting. It's like, did you use any of like? Did you just try to build a mech at any point, or like, you know, utilize fusion? No, I didn't do that fusion thing. It seemed complicated. That's where the.
You can say it. You can just call out Sterling.
Concussive shot.
Oh, I mean, yeah. In that regard, yeah, I very much was like, just okay. I get that you didn't like weapon degradation, but you don't need to make disliking these games your entire personality. It was like they just can't stop being. I'm the person that gave Breath of the Wild a 7 out of 10. Remember? It's like I wouldn't have remembered unless you'd mentioned it 20 times. No. Yeah. No, we are playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. The less camera up the arse.
Shields have failed.
It's so funny.
And like, I don't know, you know, obviously some people may be aware, some people might not be, some people, we have mentioned it, but like, yeah, just where they made a point of, yeah, we have decided to remove some of the shots where we just stuck a camera inside of Miranda's ass for no reason.
Oh, the thing is, though, it's kind of hilarious because you can see, like, the medium maturing.
Yes.
And like, oh my god, like, you know, we're not making games for like weird, horny teenagers anymore. Like, you know, actually, like, it's when they were making this game, they didn't know what women like. They didn't know women play video games. They had to bring women in off the street to ask them. So, what kind of guy would you want to fuck? And they went, well, not any of the ones you've made.
Isn't this weird, creepy lizard dude? Isn't like that really attractive? It's like, no, make Thane. And that's, you know, we talked about it. The Thane started out as being like what men imagine women are really attracted to, and all of the women were just creeped the fuck out by his original design.
overhead. Watch out.
Yep, it's the same thing every time.
But yeah, that camera position is great. And the thing is, one of the times they did it was when it's like her telling you about like the precursor to a loyalty mission, that discussion, where she's like,
oh yeah,
my father just treated me like an object and never saw me as a real human being, and like just wanted the perfect engineered human being, as the camera's just like buh, 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 buh.
Well, like a subreddit that I absolutely adore, like when I do like my monthly scroll, like, let's just go see what the top ones like this month are, or whatever.
Spread your matter to the sea.
And it's just like men writing women.
Oh yeah.
It's like, can you tell if this was written by, like, no, this is a man writing about a woman? It's like, hell yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Now we finally got the mech down so I can hack it. Is there any other enemies about for my hacked mech to now attack?
I need cover.
No, it's just the only enemy that was there was the... Oh fuck. As if like the enemies ran in. Oh, I forget the mechs blow up. Oh god. That looks like there's just a nuke going off behind me.
It's a hell of an explosion, isn't it?
Yeah, it just when I was reminded replaying through that conversation of just, I can't believe that they just specifically pick the moment where your crewmate is saying, yeah, I've always just been treated like a sexual object and like not a real human being and all this, and then the game decides to sexualize her in that moment.
In that exact moment, yeah.
In the moment
so
where it's just, I was never treated as a real human being, merely an object for someone else's desires.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
You can't write it, can you?
So Harkin's finally gone completely bad.
It's like that moment in James
He's
Bond
always a
where
pain in
like
the
the
ass,
sex trafficked
but I'm
woman's
known
like,
for his games.
oh, I'm
If he
so
doesn't
glad to finally get out of that
cooperate,
world,
we'll
and
be
James Bond
within
walks
inch
in
of
when
his
she's in the
life.
shower and fucks her.
Oh god. Jesus Christ.
It's like, yeah. It's even funny as well when you consider like most, like at least half the people at home are playing as them shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is a fascinating like re-examination, as you say, of, well, this is what developers thought was okay and was what was popular in gaming at the time, is really weirdly sexualized stuff. Like, we're now living in a time where, yeah, Baldur's Gate is extremely sexualized, but in a very different sense of like everybody is able to, you know, everybody can be sexualized or not sexualized, and everybody is able to, like, you know, have conversations about consent and relationships and stuff.
Yeah, like there's you can play like aromantically in that game, like Astarion.
No
Like
point in giving
one
you
of the
too much
paths
time
that you
to
can have through the
prepare.
game, like
Come on.
Astarion is
Right behind
basically aromantic, where like I like you, I want to spend time with you, but I'm not sure if I'll ever be comfortable doing anything physical. And you can say to the fan, we've got as much time as you need, even if it never happens, that's fine. A lot of people have read that as like, oh, that's like, you know, aromantic, and it's like, I feel seen by this.
An affront to a boner culture quote. I don't remember that one.
It was some guy reviewing like Mortal Kombat when they just didn't put all the female characters in stripper costumes.
Imagine sitting there and not only like saying the phrase boner culture, but saying it and not sitting there going, what am I doing with my life? I'm defending a thing called boner culture.
I want the guy who's like saying that. I want them to like just call them on.
Yeah, Mum, what do you think about like the fact they're tearing away our boner culture? Like, yeah. Oh, you know, we say mum just meaning a woman in their life.
Useful.
Like, we're aware, you know, not everyone necessarily has that relationship, but, you know, just call up a woman in your life if you have one and say, what do you think about the fact that they're removing the boner culture from my video game? Just watch and wait. Actually, that woman never speaks to you ever again.
I'll weaken them.
I don't want to look at the glance at the screen. I see, look, there's Lucas. There's Lucas with the black hole generator.
There's the black hole. Yeah. I mean, my favourite thing was when I can't remember what actually happened with it in the end, but there was a part of there was at least a time, or it may just be still a thing, where like in the UK laws were put in where you have to like self-report on I want sexually explicit things allowed on my internet.
Oh yeah. You've got rights to borrow it and get my porn license.
Yeah, you've got to get your porn license from the government. Like, right in, like, please, Mr. Government. I would like the ability to watch porn on my internet. Yeah, because I can't remember whether that probably didn't go through in the end.
It's one of those things you mentioned the other day to me of like they're doing this to distract from something that's so ridiculous that it's going to get column inches.
Yeah. It's
I guarantee you
from the thing that they actually want to talk about, but that we're trying to get legislation put through, regardless of like, you know, who buys the internet or parental settings or anything, that it would be automated so that you had to call up and contact your internet provider to allow sexually explicit things to be provided. It was like gonna be that thing. Just, yeah, we're gonna make sure that everybody's safe on the internet. So if you don't want any of, like, the, you know, the unsafe content, you've got to go and fucking call up Virgin and be like, I want to watch porn, please. Like, and again, yeah, as you say, it was probably one of those things of those dumb, stupid legislations that they put through as a distraction tactic to get people talking about something else, rather than the actual issues at hand. Because, you know, classic tactic from all governments, I think, is to do shit like that. But or nobody, you have to ask them to remove adult blockers. Yeah, it's just all that thing of, do we really do we really want to have to hire people in like internet companies to have to just sit there all day and have people call up going, I want to watch my porn?
Can I please watch pornography now? Like, sir, please. Like, got to call up Rich. Like, Richie, mate, I fancy a bit of a wank. Can I have one?
Can I get your like approval, please?
Like, shoot a message like, Richie, man, am I just trying to rub one out, yeah?
Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. Help me out with the other Meg. Come on, friendly Meg. Do your job. Like the one time that I've ever had this be useful. Come on. There we go.
It's about to go off.
Oh shit. Yeah, the nuke is about to happen. It even does like the mushroom cloud and everything. Yeah, I don't think I've sat there on like and you know asked O2 to provide like sexually explicit stuff for me, but just like that's one thing with mobile phones, because I get that that's probably like, oh, it's a device where it's going to be a lot harder to parentally control people, so it should be maybe that it's the default so that when you get your kid a phone that they're not allowed access to all that stuff immediately. But it's just all ridiculous. Like levels of censorship. It's just why are you not just making parental controls easier to use? Why do you not have that like Nintendo Switch style information video of like, here's how you use parental controls on your phone, and you just get like a little like video of like Bowser scrolling through his mobile trying to get Bowser Jr. to like stop looking at stuff online. Thank you. Yeah, I do like the like nice heavy just hard hitting pistol.
You were close, but not close enough.
Oh, just... Aha! You'll never catch me, and Garrus is just
So,
in there.
Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
It is Vigilante Garrus. Yeah.
All twat, I don't like it.
That had to hurt.
And that's
Maybe
the
you
thing.
should just tell us what
This
we
is
want
so
to know.
Garrus, because even the moment you
Maybe.
meet him in
I
Mass
still
Effect
haven't
1,
heard
he's
what
like,
you
I'm so
want.
done with Red
You
Tape
helped a friend
Shepard,
of mine
please.
disappear.
Yeah, please
And
don't
in
shoot
both
me.
games, Mass
might
Effect
need
1 and 2, we've had a mission from
more
Garrus being like,
information than that.
look,
His name
there's a
was
knobhead
Sidonis.
out there,
Turing
can you
came
allow me
from
to
the-
go and kill
I
him?
know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
It's like both times Garrus is just, I've had enough of this one dude, let me go fuck him up.
Is this information really worth all the trouble?
I don't give out client information. It's bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right.
Oh, this is bad for business. As Garrus just gets like the third knee to the chest.
Terminus
Just like,
really changed
yeah,
you, huh,
just
Garrus?
listen to the man with
No.
like the shotgun.
Sidonis opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
I'm going.
Do it. Don't think about it. Don't think about fucking me over here.
Like, if he like had any idea how many people he
Yeah, it's
killed, he
me.
wouldn't do this.
There's a chance your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an
This
agent.
Garrus
Where do you
is
want to
like-
meet?
How quickly am I going to put a bullet in this
All right,
guy's
he'll
head?
be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
I think it might be his style.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You go ahead, Garrus.
Maybe give Seasick a blood
Just
trail
put a
to
cap in
follow.
his knee.
Bastard!
I think that wasn't necessary. You know what? It was necessary.
lucky. I
Renegade
wouldn't have
Shep
shot
thinks
you in the
it's
leg.
necessary.
Like, don't be a dick.
What I ever
Yeah.
do to you?
Sidonis better be
Like,
there,
don't commit crimes.
or I'm coming
I
back
love
to
that he
finish
goes,
the job.
what have I ever done to you? Turn around and just look at the pile of mechs and corpses that he's just sent our way trying to murder us.
Yeah, but like, Lucas, what did he do?
I never did anything
Harkin's
to
a bloody
you.
menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
Just why didn't you shoot him in the head then, Garrus?
Getting a little worried about you, Garrus.
My way
You're
to
pretty
point out.
hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
This is not like you.
That is
What do you
completely
want from
accurate,
me,
Shepard.
What would you do if someone betrayed you?
It's not like you. It's entirely like Garrus. From day one, when we met Garrus, he's all about, fuck the red tape, I want to kill whoever I need to kill.
I won't mention it again.
I appreciate that.
That's his
I need to
character
set up.
introduction, is I'm done with red tape. I've had enough of this bullshit getting in my way.
I can get a clear shot from over
But it's
there.
not like he's ever been like, unclear about this.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know
Oh,
when
this
he's
is
in my
like
sights.
the... I need to
Give me a signal so I know
slowly
you're ready, and I'll
walk
take
down the
shot. You
corridor
better go. He'll be here soon.
and like find the right person or something. I can't exactly remember, but it's like I remember this one not being the best. I think it's this one anyway. It might be Thane's one. There's one of the two where you just have to slowly
Shepard,
walk down the corridor and
you
say, are you in position? Did
Loud
you
and
speak to,
clear.
like, find the right person? No, it must be Thane's then. Yeah, I think you might just annihilate this.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
You can very clearly just see Garrus and his giant sniper rifle in the background as well.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
I'm not warning this dude. Move to the
This
side.
won't
Let
take long at all.
Garrus do whatever he
You want
wants.
a Harkins man? I don't remember seeing you before.
That's it. Just keep him talking a few more seconds.
I was told Harkin was one of the best. This better not happen again.
That's the Thane mission, yeah. Cool.
Oh, it won't. Don't worry.
What? Shit.
Like, that's one thing I never got about that scene. Because he's like, Shepard, just move
Betrayal
slightly to the
repaid
side. I'll have the
civilness.
shot. You move slightly to the side and just let Garrus... Like, you could have just let Garrus take the shot. But instead you have to really just...
That was easy
essentially
enough.
tell him that it was happening. Move massively out the way.
This is what happens when you let things get personal.
Oh,
I
for
need to
fuck...
know this
Oh.
is over.
Yeah,
Don't like it
it's
when you
over.
mean to Garrus Renegade
I
Shep.
can move on.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks for helping me, Shepard. Let's get moving. I need to get away from
That's
this
all the
place.
Renegade option there would have been like, yeah, nice
with
job.
you.
You fucked that guy up. He deserved it. And it was like, for fuck's sake, Garrus, stop making things personal. Like, no.
Like, surely the Renegade option is like, keep it personal, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. So the option would be like, yeah, what a piece of shit. He deserved it. I'm glad that you shot him in the back. Breaking Geneva Conventions right there, Garrus. Never shoot a person while they're running away unarmed.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class
dumb
dreadnought
thing, like,
accelerates 1
when
to
they do shot us.
1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
What the
now,
fuck is that? I
Serviceman
forgot about
Burnside,
this.
what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet
That's a real
behind
good
that
point.
ship.
It's like, if
It
you
might
miss
go
when
off
you
into
fire
deep
in
space
space,
and hit somebody
you're
else
fucking
in
up something with a
10,000
giant
years.
nuke.
If you pull the trigger
Is it, he's
on
gonna,
this,
he's gonna
you
hit
are
someone.
ruining
He's gonna
someone's
hit
day,
something
somewhere
eventually.
and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a
Fucking
weapon
hell.
of mass
Fair
destruction.
play.
You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
What a hero. Do not fuck around. The nuke that you are launching out of that cannon is hitting something eventually. It's not like it's got bullet drop on it. It's
No, it's
space.
space.
It's just, it will continue to go.
There's one every 10 minutes.
That's such a cool speech, I forgot about that. I think I may have heard it before, but I haven't heard it within like memory of hearing it. Like, oh god, that's so good. Just now my head just goes to like Star Wars of like all of those thousands of lasers that miss everywhere.
They're hitting someone. It's like they got meteorites, isn't it?
Hmm. Now all those stormtroopers shooting their like TIE fighters and missing Luke every single shot. That all of those things are hitting something.
Yes. They just fly forever. They hit something or someone.
God, imagine if like the Star Killer base had like bad accuracy. And that was just like, I don't know, we just fire 5 random lasers into space until it hits something.
My associate's trying to find his son.
Yeah, that's a great line.
We think a local criminal may have hired
He's
him.
the deadliest
That
son
should
of a
be
bitch
easy.
in
We
space.
don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently.
I mean, that is one that we haven't talked about on
Rouse.
Wikipedia. But we haven't done the Drell yet.
Petty criminal.
No, not
Probably
really.
not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat.
Like,
Runs
I
errands
think
for anyone
Thane
who
and Thane's son are pretty much the only Drell we see.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those like races in this galaxy you just don't see
What
that
sort
much
of
of
trouble
here.
has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you erased a file,
selling
it would
me?
say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
I do like
Buggy,
that's
though.
great.
It crashed every half hour. The error message was
Commander
about how the
Shepard
galaxy
as
was
a
at
VI
stake,
just
and you
being
should
like,
fix the
I
problem
delete shit
yourself.
like you for breakfast.
It's like I still think the absolute best line of reading in like any movie is that one in Happy Gilmore with I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. And he's like, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast. And it's the thought, it's the follow-up delivery from the guy like, no.
No.
Like, we talked earlier about like, you know, someone just selling like what would ostensibly be a very simple line. But the fact that guy hesitates for a moment, because you would hesitate, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh shit, you got me. You know what, since everyone's being well behaved with the show me sausage reward, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add more sausages to the wall. There should just be like lots and lots of stuff. So let's save that and give it a test, shall we? Of like, this will be when you show more sausage. Just yes. I need to improve it a little bit. Maybe like make multiple bots of like figure out exactly where the gifts are. But yeah, make it better over time. We shall improve it and make it stronger. Oh, I think your show me sausage overlapped with the show me more sausage that I did. So here's what the show me sausage will do like 4 gifts. But last thing is like they're randomly like overlapping with one another and stuff. Need to figure that part out, but we'll improve it over time. She'll make it stronger.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him.
Harder, better,
Sounds
faster,
like your
longer. I
boy's
think
running
me.
with the wrong crowd.
Yes,
just make the sausage.
If Mouse
longer
can't get
on
you in
there.
touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
I need to recolor it as well, so that we can have like the black and tan that looks like Oryx. Because that's the thing, I set up most of this when I, only had Cade, obviously. So now it looks as if I heavily favor Cade to Oryx. It's like, no, I just haven't been changing and uploading many things to my Twitch in the last couple of months since we've had him.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care.
Which one was it?
You're trying to save yours.
So this one where he yawns.
He faces a dark path.
The little be yawn. That one has been getting some actual traction on the gifts lately. Of like that shows up pretty high up considering how much of a new one that is. That he's getting within the ranks of some of the Cade gifts up there.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
Why
I also
would I?
didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point.
Yeah,
Thank you, Shepard.
You're a really shit assassin if you just constantly walk around telling people that assassinations are about to happen.
To be fair, how scary is that?
Doesn't it look delicious?
Not really.
I want to go home and eat it.
Oh yeah, that was the person that you got like the Citadel fish for and just lied and was like, yeah, I went out fishing for this fish. We had to go all the way into like the ponds of the Citadel to go catch this. We just bought it from the shop next to them. So to be fair, I know Ross a long time ago in a galaxy very close to us. You did indeed ask us to feed the fish. So I'm going to go to the Normandy and feed the fish now. So, like, it's just one of those things of, while we remember we can feed that fish. Because I don't know if you do multiple missions on the Citadel, or in, like, one location, without feeding the fish, that still gives you the chance of, like, losing the fish. It's one of those of, I know that the longer and longer you leave it in terms of, like, how many missions you do without feeding the fish, the more likely they are to die, but does that count if you never leave one location?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Well, hopefully we won't have to find out. Hopefully there'll be no more dead fish in this run. I say, going in, they're being fed. Gonna be okay, everyone. Feeding you. Oh no, the little fish at the bottom are just, they're not on it. They're also completely two-dimensional, but they're really not on this food. They're not. They're not reacting very quickly. Just go, little JPEGs, go. Go, go, go. Did you ever play that one where it was like the, like, almost idle kind of game on the PC, where just like, you kind of just have fish floating around in a tank in the background?
Not gonna think of now.
I can't remember what it was, so chat, if anyone knows what I'm referring to, just like, there's a game where you just, every now and then, you just click like feed fish. Or, you know, clean tank. And you just have like digital fish just like swimming in a little fish tank. Third armor. Oh, this was the person that, like, just, I think this was the like, brainwashed Krogan that we found during Mordin's.
Oh, you let him go, right?
Oh, yeah, you know, I've been informed that you pretty much, like, got me out of there and saved my life. It's like, next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't, unless I go into a blood rage or something. But I got to go to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the Blood Pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. Yes, we have got the classic, just the Jack visor going on. Like, some of the like DLC, like appearances are really good, and then you just get some that are pretty basic, but I like a lot of them. Yeah, we can upgrade that sniper damage. Arm piercings. Upgrade, medibay upgrade. There we go. Get all those sausages in. I can't see on my menu. It's worth it.
I gotta cover up your screen as well. You could have just cover up
mine. I've been told by Karl that I'm not allowed to upgrade our face until later on.
No.
We have to stay evil shepherd for now.
He just looks so. The more it gets evil, the funnier it is.
We have the money and the technology to fix your face. No, keep the evil eyes. Do it.
Do what Shepard says. Do you not think I look good?
Makes you wonder.
And just the whole of like a teammate like.
Oh yeah, I forget you can't do that in this game. Like, you can't stay docked to the Citadel. I have to click back onto the Citadel and read.
I love menus. Speaking of which, Starfield's coming to like, the PS5. Let's go.
God, just the amount, like, shit where it's like, yeah, Xbox are thinking of just putting like half of their games on PS5 now, and just giving up in the console race. Like, not necessarily giving up making the consoles, but like giving up trying to make everything exclusive and just only have people buy Xbox. It's a decision that's probably going to make them like a lot of money, at least short term, but
yeah,
it's going to probably build a lot of mistrust within the Xbox fan community. It's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens. Like, yes, Starfield won't be getting sold for 3 cents at Walmart anymore, but it also is going to really do a number on your reputation. But again, yeah, thinking about it, they already don't particularly have a good reputation as it is.
They currently have no leads.
So maybe if they could get some more good games out,
and recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
It's just one of those things that, like, don't actually know that it's going to do more brand damage to them to get more people playing their games anymore. Like, I don't know.
The important thing to note is that people paid literally millions of dollars a year and probably made this decision.
Mm-hmm. Dark Star on the upper level. Why not just use the fast travel? I mean, I can see it going either way. I can see it backfiring. I can see it making them a load of money. But if they don't keep some things like, exclusive to Xbox and PC, like, why would I ever buy an Xbox ever again?
It's cheaper. I mean, like, the cheaper option, like, it still has value of, like, not everyone can afford a PS5.
But it's also, like, most people are buying Series X's, not S's now.
Yeah.
So, is it really... Are they really getting that many sales? Because they're not... They're already not selling the S, like the weaker, cheaper one, a bunch anymore anyway. So, yeah.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
Certainly going to be interesting.
You want to know what's going on? Check the news. I don't know why humans always ask me that.
I mean, but why would PlayStation not want the Xbox games to be on PlayStation?
All right.
Because if anything, that just gives Sony an even bigger bragging right.
Yeah. It's like they don't like. Do you know what, Lucas? I really think Sony hates money.
Like, they might not want Master Chief on there. Maybe that might look bad, but for the most part, if they're like, yeah, we'll take Starfield. Fuck it, it just gives our players more opportunity to spend more money on our store buying more games.
I never thought I'd see someone like actively saying, you know what consumers hate? Having more choice.
But people will hate having, like, that choice because of the weird console war fandom likeness.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Why would you ever cater to that audience? They sound insufferable, and they're literally.
They might sound insufferable, but they're the ones buying all the Xbox games and stuff. And
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get that.
Good game's a good game.
Well, okay, that might be more difficult.
Oh no, they won't want their
fine.
games on Xbox. Sorry, yeah.
You can strip the copy protection.
Sorry, I read that wrong.
Costs more.
So yeah,
I got
there
the
would be.
It'll be there. Don't
like
worry.
if it's
I'll
like,
deliver it
well,
myself.
PlayStation can go.
Won't happen.
Well, we've got
count on me.
PlayStation exclusive and Xbox games.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
I
like,
understand.
why on earth would you
Yeah.
go buy an Xbox?
You won't be disappointed.
If
Well, I just
Xbox
need a
can
bit
turn
more
around and go,
time.
well, the
It's not my
games that
fault.
we have,
Nobody told
you
me
can
the
go
package was
play
in
on
2 parts.
PlayStation, and
Yeah.
you'll get the PlayStation games that way.
I'll get it. Don't worry. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases.
It's
by
like,
the end
what
of the
argument
day.
could you ever make?
Mouse?
Apart from unless
What do you?
the only thing.
Krios.
I thought you retired.
if they keep Xbox Game Pass exclusive to
Commander
Xbox.
Shepard? I thought you died.
Most likely, yeah.
What do you want?
And that might be a reason to like go buy a Series S like I've done, and it's just like my Destiny and Game Pass machine. And like maybe that could be the argument, but like, or you could just go, you know, get all of the PlayStation exclusives as well as the Xbox games. It's like it's really hard to see the argument other than we've given up on selling people consoles and we're just gonna make games. It's like if Microsoft is sitting there going, look, we could probably stop spending all this money on building consoles and like go just put games out there and become a publisher. Is like, is that what they really want? Don't know. So there's a lot of money in that, especially now when you own Call of fucking Duty.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same mouse. He was a contact on the
It's going to be a wild time.
He and some other
very
children
interesting
would gather information on my targets.
Like, the internet is going to go wild over this next, like, week or so.
Oh, yeah.
Because Xbox, I don't know, you saw, like, Phil Spencer put a tweet, like, just kind of, like an hour before we went live or whatever, was like, yeah, we're going to have a presentation, like, next week announcing some news. Like, we hear that people are stirring up all these rumors. Next week, we're going to make a statement on it. We're going to properly, like, announce plans. But that just means that it's going to be complete wild, like, fanboyness and speculation online for, like, the next week or so.
So, oh, man, you just don't want that, do you?
Questions.
The people I work for... Look, I can't answer questions for just anybody.
But you can for me. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for...
You
We don't have
fucking
time for this.
talk.
Thane,
Why are you like throwing? Thing is, though, just your eyes should give you like an easy like plus. Look at that.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
I mean...
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a hollow of me, the one you took, Krios.
Yeah.
I put the word out. Use your old contacts.
When, like, an
Elias wanted to hire
assassin...
him. Elias Kellum.
You have, like, you know, an assassin as a contact that you help out, and then eventually their son comes in, like, oh, I'm also looking for work. It's like, oh, cool. Well, I've helped out your dad in the past. I guess I'll help you as well. And then next thing you know, you've got Shepard just, like, with boots to your neck. Like, why would you do this?
So what did I do?
It's like, I thought I was just helping Thane out.
Give a guy a job.
Yeah, I
Probably
gave
like
his son
that.
a job. That's what all I thought I was doing. But I didn't think he'd care that his son was an assassin when he's been a massive fucking assassin.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what
I
I've
thought
done,
I
won't
was
live
doing you a
long.
favour, Thane.
I can't do anything
now
about it.
you
but
come
hi.
in and you command us, like, just
you got any
kicking my
kindness for me?
ass.
Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer.
Because Thane's like super like just sensual lips.
I was the only good thing he had back then.
But
I left
when
him.
it's my
left
contact
Kolyat.
that gave me assassination jobs knows me better than my son does. Like, Thane, do you not like maybe spent a couple more weekends away with your son sometimes? I
Like,
guess
might it be-
assassins normally aren't the best role models.
I don't know. They probably have a lot of free time.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish
The
bit
thing
of
is, it's like
sentimentality.
the two choices there.
Recall every moment I spent with Mouse.
I've just...
He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature.
But
on
he
my
just
palm.
wants somebody to remember
Then a
him.
frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets.
So he
checking
gave me
for
a
the
business
hollows.
card.
Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
But just, yeah, the idea of either let's move on, it's not your fault, or knock off the mopey crap. It's like, I don't see any of them as really... Because you should say something to a dude in this moment to help him move past, but I don't want to tell him to knock off the mopey shit, because it's a bit rough. And, like, the point is you're doing a loyalty mission that he asked you for a favor, and, like, you knew this coming in.
The idea that, yeah, you can do a loyalty mission and then give the person shit for doing the loyalty mission is kind of hilarious.
And then, on the other hand, though, yeah, you did kind of abandon your son. I don't want to just, you know, dismiss your poor actions and be like, none of this was your fault, Thane. It's like, kind of is your fault, Thane. But I'm also willing to sit here and help you through it. Just, yeah. I guess let's move on, because I don't want to tell him that none of this was his fault, because it's entirely his fault, but I'm also willing to be there for him and let him get past it.
It's that thing of, like, it is your fault, but the fact that you have acknowledged that is... It's worth something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fact that you are willing to try and make up for the mistakes that you've made in the past with your son. It's like, yeah, they were mistakes, but at least now you're trying to resolve that and do something about it. But I don't want to sit there and tell you that none of this was your fault, because it absolutely was.
Just because it was doesn't mean you can't, like, make amends. Like, you know, for example, acknowledging that and, like, working to be a better man.
Mm-hmm. But then I also don't want to be, like, caught off the mopey shit. It's like, we signed up for this.
There's a middle ground here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some tact that could be displayed here.
It's just like, you know, Shepard could have the dialogue option of, you know, this is pretty rough, but you know what? We're gonna fix this. Not just, fuck you, or you're perfect. Like, no.
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum?
Oh, no.
Shit.
Probably on Kellum Island, Carl.
Look,
No, not Kellum Island.
Kellum and I have an
That's the one that looks like. Don't you like having these nuanced discussions? Don't you love Baldur's Gate?
I'm waiting for crossplay.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, but every time you say, like, man, I wish I could make, like, a more nuanced decision.
He's like, I'm well aware. I plan on buying and playing the game, Carl. You don't need to tell me. They just need to add crossplay so I can play it with Jenna.
I don't think it was a game I've done more, like, completely unneeded advertising for.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you're preaching to the choir. I'm already sold, but I'm waiting for the crossplay announcement.
That's what just makes it so funny to me.
Have you heard, like, please, Lucas, play Baldur's Gate? I'm like, please, tell them to add crossplay. Just, dear God. Now, I've got one Xbox and one PS5. We're not allowed to play together, but I don't want to solo it. I want to play through with Jenna, like. Oh, dear. But do not worry, Carl. I plan on it. So, I tell you what I should actually have responded with. I should have just said to you, I'll start playing Baldur's Gate when you watch One Piece.
I told you. As soon as I'm done watching The Good Doctor. Lucas, I've got to watch it.
I don't believe you, because if you were planning on watching it, you wouldn't have watched The Good Doctor first.
That's the thing as well. You must get so annoyed. Like, man, there's 1,000 episodes of this show that I know Carl will love it. But then you talk to me, it's like, what are you watching, Carl? Well, I'm watching Frasier again.
I've decided to watch all of Frasier and The Good Doctor.
Mate, The Good Doctor is so good. Look at it. Like, what like an amazing like representation for autistic people. I love it. I can't believe he's getting like mad awards and everything.
I need to make some preparations. When I come back, we'll do this.
Fine. Come back before I lose my nerve. I gotta be crazy.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention to what I was saying to him then.
Yes?
That's the thing. I never want to be that person because I know how frustrating it is to hear, like, oh, just go watch this anime with 1,100 episodes.
Wait here.
It, like, I get it. I don't want to be that pushy person and that pushy friend of, like, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it. I understand that it's like a month worth of your real-time life, like, back to back. I understand why someone doesn't want to
Got
commit
Kellum.
to that.
Tell Bailey we're ready.
Well,
Like,
to me, it's just very, very funny.
That's the deal, Carl.
You'll
I'll
expect me to
start
get him out
Baldur's
of
Gate
this.
when you send me like
Not
your
today,
thoughts on the first 3 episodes of One Piece.
I'll get around to it
His
eventually.
lawyers here.
And I'll get round to Baldur's Gate.
Yes, I'm not dead yet.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
I mean, that
Yeah,
is
that's
the
a bit
thing.
much.
Is like
Watch the first 45
We
episodes.
should
That's
question them
like
together. Keep the
I
pressure.
You
think
know,
my way of
thoughts on how we
phrasing it
approach
is
it.
always you'll probably know whether you like it or not within like the first 5 episodes. The first couple of hours you'll know, but if you really aren't sure, you'll know by the end of the Nami arc, by Arlong Park, like, which is the first 45 episodes. Like, if you're like umming and ahhing and going like, I think I enjoy this, but like not 100% sold, like, you will definitely know by that point. And if you're not fully invested by that end of the 45 episodes, never watch further. Because, like, that is the first, like, really well done arc that will set you up for, like, what you should expect going forward. But I think the first, like, 3 episodes are already a good encapsulation of what One Piece is. I do wonder how far the live action will go. I'm funnily enough, at episode 8, so I'm at the live action version of the end of Arlong Park, and just, man, the more I watch it, the worse and worse I think it is as an interpretation. But I think I don't mind it as, like, you know, that jumping in block of like, here's what you should show to like the quote unquote normies who don't watch anime. I think that's a fine way to view it, of a way to tell people, don't watch this anime that's 1,000 episodes long. Just watch this 8-episode thing on Netflix and see if you're into it. And I think it's close enough that it's a good way to get people into the anime. As like that foot in the door, gateway drug. But I don't think it's good as a fan of One Piece going and watching it back myself. The weird thing is, I was going to say, the weird thing is that the Paragon option here is to tell Thane that he's good cop and us be bad cop, which is kind of antithetical to what we should be saying, but I get that the Paragon option is that we don't make Thane be a dickhead.
Yeah, but he'd be way better at it.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to improvise.
But, it's like, but we are the asshole in this scenario. Like,
I suppose that's
surely the renegade choice should be that we be bad cop. But I get that it's no, because then that means that the evil choice is forcing Thing to do the good guy routine.
We need him alive.
One way or the other, he'll tell us what we need to know.
Will it get cancelled as soon as it gets good?
Confidence.
I don't know, because according to most people that have watched the One Piece anime live action, that would be
funny bringing me down here like this.
Now, because most people said it was good. I don't really know anyone that said it was great, but a lot of people said it was a good adaptation. And
that's the thing as well. Like, I know that I'm gonna like it. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. And that's the same thing. That's why I don't want to pester you about it over and over again. Of like, if he gets around to it, he'll enjoy it. I'll just leave him to it. If he gets around to it, he gets around to it.
The weirdest part though is people like not believing that. Like, you know, I find, you know, I love talking about and discussing media and stuff. I'll get around, but
I don't have to.
There's going to be a point where I'm going to have nothing to do, Lucas.
Oh God, no! He's quitting Wiki Weekends too.
No, that's the thing. But people don't realise as well, like how weird I am about this. I plan out what I'm going to watch like months in advance. Like, I plan out like binge watch and stuff like that, so I can get through all the stuff because I basically want to watch everything.
Below my pay grade.
And One Piece is on. Like I said, I'm going to be getting Crunchy. You know, I've talked about having Crunchyroll in April to watch all of Attack on Titan, to go into My Hero Academia. During the in-betweener bits, I'll be watching, probably dipping my toes into a couple of the shorter ones. I've been meaning to watch for a while. I never got around to watching the end of Naruto or whatever. I got
You might have seen his posters.
Yeah, and you
around.
know,
He's
to
promising to end
promote
organized crime
to
on the
you,
ward.
obviously one that
Thing
you've
is,
probably
his
heard of.
message is all mixed
But
up in race
a short
politics.
one that is good is just
He's
Spy Family.
anti-human.
Yeah, that's it. I've had that on my list for a while as well.
Yeah, just Spy Family is a really good one of like, it's super enjoyable, really light-hearted tone for the most part, and it's just, do you want to have fun for like 10 episodes? Or there's probably a bit more than that now, but like I think each season was like 10 episodes or something, I think.
I think you don't have to like sell it. That's the beauty of living in like the age we do right now is there will never be an end to the amount of stuff to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It will never end.
The thing is, oh my god,
Things so bad
can
that
you
people
imagine
openly campaign
in
as
Mass Effect
anti-human?
being
You haven't
anti-human?
heard what the aliens have been saying?
Can you imagine
They
that,
think
Karl?
the council died because our fleet
Pretty
refused
awful.
to save them.
They
That
think-
we stacked the new council with humans and yes men.
They
Anderson
think
does
we
his best to be
stacked the
diplomatic,
council
but they
full
act
of
like we're
humans.
jackbooted
That's exactly
thugs
what
enforcing
happened.
a coup.
Yeah.
No wonder they're all fucking anti-human. We are the worst in Mass Effect.
Especially like, you know, we Renegade.
Yeah. It's like we went on
I
that
don't
full
give a damn what
racist
Zorom's
of like,
politics are. This is about
or
Things,
spacist
son, not
run
him.
of just, what do you think we should
You
do,
might not care
Renegade
what the
Shepard,
people who
about
live
the new
here do.
council? And Renegade
Sergeant,
Shepard went,
get a
we
patrol
can't
car.
trust
These
any
two need
other
to get to the
alien.
800 blocks.
Humans
get
should
rid.
take control.
Yes, sir.
I'm not surprised that Torian's anti-human at this point. Like, we were anti-alien. We didn't mean to be, to clarify for everyone, but we were doing Renegade, and like, we let Ashley suffer for being a spacist, but inevitably the game kind of
There he is.
forces you down
How
that
do you wanna
road
play
anyway,
this?
because the council always becomes just
Follow the
overrun
lead
by
of the
humans.
maintenance
right?
catwalks.
Yeah.
Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make
Pretty
him easy to
much.
follow.
Because one of those things like it really sucked.
Where will you
It's
be?
like, by Mass Effect 3, no matter what you've done,
The
it's like,
darkest
oh,
corner with
basically
the best
humans
view.
are in charge of the universe, the galaxy now. Like, great. It's not something I feel good
Elon
about.
Kira, Lord of Hunters, grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Such a fucking cool shot.
It's been
Of
wonderful
just saying
talking
this-
with you all. I hope you'll come out on election.
In mid-prep, just completely
Show the
disappears.
humans they won't get their way.
Oh,
I will.
this is
And
why
I'll do it
he's
through
like
legal
a
process,
badass
not by a
assassin.
coup
He can just
attempt.
disappear.
And don't forget, my friends, there
Things
are
like Kasumi can do that as
treasonous
well,
elements
which
in
is
our
kind
own
of funny.
house. The humans seize power by themselves.
Kasumi's definitely
but
not as
they can't
badass as
hold
Thane
on
is, yeah.
to it
Thane is
without the
just
support of the lesser races.
so fucking
This
cool.
doesn't stop here. I won't rest until the humans have been removed from power.
I'm on him, Thane.
And
He's
that's
talking to
the
some
disappointing
voters.
thing is, I think
You're in
Mass
position?
Effect 1 to 2,
It's been wonderful talking with you all.
it's
I
like,
hope you'll come out
well,
on election
you
day.
know, 3 of your squad members. I'm following. Well, 4 kind of. Because like, you know, we did have Milk Toast Man show up for one scene.
Yeah.
Hayden, that's it. Have you got him? But at very least, you know, Garrus and Tali come back to your squad. You get a DLC with Liara. Do you have the target?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Okay, so you do get...
No.
And you do get the scene with Rex if Rex survives, which he didn't
It's been
for us.
wonderful talking with you all.
Right.
I hope you'll come out on
On
election
Tuchanka.
day.
Well, then all of the cool new characters from 2 just get abandoned for 3.
Yep.
It's like 3 is just... 3 would be a much better game in my eyes. Just on the basis alone of we had the cast from 2 come back.
Even just like a little bit.
Well, no, because they all get their dues. They all get, like, updates and, like, kind of sign-off to their story, I guess. Like, each of them do get little moments in Mass Effect 3, but if your party was just drag and drop from Mass Effect 2 to 3, I would enjoy that way more than any of the newbies that you get in 3.
Just like when we went through, like how many characters just get completely excised from the game, like don't turn up unless like except in the Citadel DLC.
Like essentially every new character in 2 doesn't return in 3. Like the people that do are like I think it's like Liara, Tali, and Garrus come back in 3 as party members, I think.
Yeah, 'cause they're all the romance options out there, so they've got it.
And obviously like Freddie Prinze Jr.
I love that. I love that he plays like someone like so like against what Freddie Prinze Jr.
Just so lame and boring.
Like I remember I said like that character would be way better if it was just Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Just looked exactly like Freddie Prinze
Oh my
Jr.
God, that Krogan.
He was just chilling, like one absolute fucking badass.
Stay close, Shepard.
It's just his run animation, just blah, blah, blah. Just look at that run. Look at that dad jog going on. The Krogan dad jog.
Stay close or we'll lose him.
I know, but I wanted to watch the Krogan dad jog. Come on.
I see him.
I don't see him anymore. We did kind of lose him a little bit. You are right. There we go.
What's his status?
What is his?
I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a...
I'm following.
It looks like I'm following. I don't need to hear the information, Shepard. I'm following. Don't worry. Where have they gone? Dad jog Krogan on the go.
Nope. What's his status?
Yes, sir.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
Yeah, copy-pasted. Red Krogan's
Maybe
got
he
it.
saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
You're running for office. Lots of people watch you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just keep the vaguest, smallest amount of eyes. The fact that they now got, what, 3 bodyguards, essentially? And none of them have noticed that the catwalk,
Hey,
10 foot above them,
what are you doing back here?
has got just a glowing-eyed assassin above them, just like Commander Shepard, just like watching them like a hawk and following them.
To be fair, they weren't paid
What are
very
you
well.
doing here?
What?
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is here?
Dangerous?
Get out of here now, before it blows!
Blows? What the...
Run!
All right.
I can't believe that actually worked.
But if you were a stock boy and someone just ran into the room, like, why are you still here? The room's about to blow. I'd be like, yeah, I'm out. Oh, look, it's non-sexy Thane. It's Thane if they did, like, not consulted women.
Kolyat! Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Talid's apartment.
I love the generic red guy. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm. Just has to be mentioned, it would be so much cooler if it was like, oh hey, do you want to just join my crew? What? We could have double Drell Assassin that way.
Get 2, yeah. Then like him and like Samara's kid can just like get on it.
Yeah.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help.
We're not playing Paragon right now, I'm sorry.
Kill him.
No, fuck it. Renegade Shepard comes in, saves the day.
No, you won't.
Oh my gods.
Hostages only work when your enemy cares if they live.
Interesting solution.
I love that as a solution, though. I've just, well, I don't actually care if this politician lives or dies, and if I kill him, I'm a Spectre. I can do what I want. You'll be sent to prison. I'm a fucking Spectre. They can't do shit.
You can't arrest me.
It's like, absolutely fuck you.
Now, did you hear what Saren did? They're like going to arrest that motherfucker.
It's like, well, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, Shepard, but I guess... Oh, I guess we can't do much about that.
It was a racist and a criminal. Isn't that enough?
To some, I suppose.
Here's the thing, like, what would you actually do?
Isn't that what you do?
There's nothing you do.
Yeah, what are the cops meant to do now? It's like,
Take
well,
the boy into custody.
What did he do?
Bitch.
Oh, well, he had the intent of killing somebody. Okay, but I did. So what are you going to do to me?
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better.
Oh no. The Hanar took him to the Red Ring.
Then why did
What the fuck's the Hanar gonna do?
Why weren't
Well, apparently they trained him to become an assassin.
The thing is that I would love to see a Hanar assassin. You never see it come in.
Killed her to get to
Just all of a sudden, this giant jellyfish comes up behind you.
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders.
Like, we don't know if the Hanar can float independent of all of those little jellyfish limbs. Because if they could, that could be what, like 6 different limbs, just all with different shotguns in their hands.
You waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers.
Yeah, so
Boys,
fuck off then.
Take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I mean, I don't know. There's a whole in-universe movie about a Hanar Spectre. That's incredible.
I'd watch that.
That's amazing. Like, that's such a cool thing about Mass Effect is nearly every time you have a question, there is some kind of answer built into the universe.
Yep.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Because I don't like the idea of Shepard asking the question of, oh wait, you're not going to arrest us? It's like, no, Shepard. You're the one who just made the decision to shoot the hostage and you know you're a Spectre. Like, do you not understand right now that, like, you can't be arrested for this? And what are they going to arrest his son for? Conspiracy to murder, I guess, maybe?
Yeah. At which point he's like, well, we're just going to get in my ship that you can't stop and fly away.
Mm-hmm.
That's faster than yours, and we'll see you later, yeah? So what?
Yeah, at any point I could just be like, well, Kolyat's now part of my crew, so you can't arrest him because he was doing Spectre business. Yeah, I played all the Mass Effects as they came out, and I think this might be like playthrough like 5 or 6 or 7 for me. I think Mass Effect 2 probably even more, because I've like specifically played Mass Effect 2 on its own every now and then. But yeah, there's just so much to the universe that it's difficult to remember it all.
They've been in there a
At
while.
least for myself, when I'm like trying to memorize every
I ran some
Pokemon that
searches
ever
in the
exists.
CSEC archive
Yeah,
about
there's
10
a lot.
years back.
It's like every time I learn about
people
another
were killed.
Pokemon moveset,
Like
like
someone
another
was
cool
cleaning
bit of
house.
Mass Effect universe
The
just
prime
comes out my
suspect was a
brain.
drill.
The thing you have to remember as well is that
We
me and
never caught him.
Lucas, like, we like a lot of things. Like, there's probably is people out there who can, like, know about all sorts of, like, crazy bullshit. Like, but we can only have, like, first have a broader knowledge of a lot of subjects than a ridiculous amount of knowledge about one singular subject.
Yeah, for the most part, I'd say a lot of our like, you know, Wiki Weekends content works because we have that, you know, the wide but not deep knowledge on a lot of things, I should say.
Bad people make a lot of enemies.
But yeah,
It could have been anyone.
That's why we rely on
It had to be one hell of
Wiki
an
Weekends for the format. It's
best,
just, yeah, we're not experts, but hopefully the people that wrote the wikis are the experts, and then we can bounce off what those people are writing.
Yes.
How'd it go?
Our problems, they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking.
And that's one thing I really appreciate as well is
your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for.
He comes in and he's
there it
like,
is.
you know, I'm not going to be able to just fix this in a conversation. We've got a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of reparations to be had within our relationship. Like, I managed to stop him becoming an assassin, but I'm not able to just walk in there and give him a hug and everything's going to be okay.
Of course not, no. That's just not how I
That's
think
how
relationships work.
that's how some games would deal with that problem, right?
Oh, yeah, we're fine now, right?
Mm.
If you did, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's always the nice thing of like having people in chat and having wikis and stuff to refer to. Of like, it's always nice to have like, you know, be able to ask chat or ask comments and stuff of like, well, we think we got most of this right, but let us know if there's any cool things we forgot about.
But don't worry that on the internet, someone always wants to come correct you. Can't believe you didn't
That's why you beat them to it. It's like the Yellow Lantern thing with Batman. When I said like, you know, I actively just said, let us know in the comments if there is a time where Batman's actually become the Yellow Lantern, because I'm sure there are plenty of times, and it changes the conversation. It's like people going, oh yeah, you're right, that happens like here and here. Here are some examples that you asked for, rather than the comments being like, lol, you guys are totally wrong. Batman definitely became a Yellow Lantern X, Y, and Z times. Yeah, and that's the way that you gotta like try and edge that conversation a little bit.
Yep.
Like rather than ask, like, you know, leave yourself open for a bunch of people to like dickishly correct you. It's like, ask for example.
That kid goes through the system, we both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin, scales, whatever.
We did already cover Fat
got
Fiend
another
one time.
suggestion, I'm listening.
We've already done that. I think it was like the first,
work off his debt to society,
one of the
and we can keep
first
an eye on
like
him.
Christmas
Sounds like more work
videos
for
we did
me,
or something
and I
on Wiki
can't
Weekends.
just
Of, like,
deputize him into CSEC.
we did one
You
where
have to
I
go
was like,
through
how
channels.
much do you
I
think
didn't
you
say have him
know?
work for CSEC.
Like,
I said have him
to
work
Karl, how much do you think you know about Fat Fiend?
Also, it's
Interesting,
how
I'll think
much do
about it.
other people assume to know?
Thank you, Captain.
She's always like people
Because
always
there
like
was like the Fat Fiend entry on like the YouTubepedia or whatever.
Yeah.
And I asked Karl some like things of like, well, what do you think is on this wiki entry for Fat Fiend? So yeah, it's out there. It's already out there. We did that like year one.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's the thing is like, you know, we are taking suggestions in that new Wiki Weekends Discord. We don't want to leave anyone with an expectation that any of those will be like used necessarily, but we're trying to be a little bit friendlier about it, like at least give people a space to suggest stuff that we might not have thought about. And I found it funny because like immediately on the community post, someone was like, "Oh, you don't take suggestions," and they go to the bottom of the list. I was like, okay then, either we're trying to be nicer about it now, or we've come up with a devious plot to fool you all into never talking about your suggestions. Like, you pick which angle you think we've done.
Yeah, it's also like maybe because like, you know, it's a joint venture between myself and you. Well, I never took it for fact thing because I enjoyed the research aspect of it. Like, this is just there might be elements of things.
Yeah, it's people taking stances of things that Karl said 5 years ago that was specific to Fact Fiend and not necessarily the wiki ones, because we've mentioned before on Wiki Weekends like suggestions go to the bottom, but it's like maybe now that we've got its own channel, we're moving away from Fat Fiend, maybe we're re-examining like the way we want to do some things and not necessarily just stick to stances that either Karl or both of us had years ago. Like, you know, we're people. We're allowed to adjust, and we're allowed to try and also just figure out maybe what did and didn't work about our previous channel and adjust things to try and make things work. And it's like, it's not necessarily me sitting there going, well, Karl not taking suggestions for Fat Fiend never like made it so that Karl wanted to end the channel. It's not that big a deal, but it's just maybe we're not in the, you know, maybe we're not the exact same people that made those different comments and suggestions years ago. I should say maybe it's a joint venture as well, where we have different ideas on what to do.
Like, it's just, like I say, it's an entirely different beast.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, yeah, like, you know, we're not trying to sit here and go like, oh, well, we're gonna make an active decision to be, like, completely different people, but at the same time, it's like, you know, why can't we change how things are done every now and then? Especially when it's like a brand new channel, a brand new platform.
Yeah.
That's it. Just everywhere's like help, 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 help.
That's not my problem, mate.
Please help us. It's like, well... so I don't really want to lean into like doing another loyalty mission with it gone midnight.
Yes. But is there anything like mine you could be doing?
Let me quickly Google how big that Project Overlord thing is. Because if it's a tiny DLC, that's fine. But I don't want it to be... Oh, well, we accidentally... Like, this is even longer than what I would Overlord. Oh, well, that says it all. Unlike other missions and DLC, Overlord is done in multiple parts. Okay, that's not a small thing there. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So, I guess maybe we can just, like, round it up there for today and go and head into another loyalty mission or two next time.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, no problem, Shadow. As I say, we'll probably just leave it there then. If we've only got big missions to go do now, and it's gone past midnight, I don't want to commit to something too long. So we'll be back tomorrow with Zelda Link Between Worlds, or, you know, I will be back tomorrow, Link Between Worlds. And Karl, just as we sign off, just, who should we help next? Should we do Tali, Samara, Jacob, or Jack?
I say Jacob and Jack, 2 J's.
2 J's. We'll go to Jacob first, I guess.
Like Jacob and Jack. But I felt like a fun, like, you know, combo.
Tell Karl he was awesome. Is Karl not awesome anymore? No, I'm joking.
Right.
He is awesome. Right, so let's just at least land where Jacob wants help.
Yeah, but then we're gonna go, and so, like, you know, we can just stare out the window.
There are those windows, those structural weaknesses. Oh man, imagine living on 2175 AM. Just imagine living on just a planet that no one cared. They just numbered it.
Yeah, it's not even got a name. Like, at least call them Badass Island or something.
Something on our sensors.
That's what I want, Badass Island.
Yeah, no, that's what, like, the wiki format is good. Yeah, it's just, it's like nice and easy to just keep things accessible, pretty top level. Every video is just its new own thing that nobody needs to have prior knowledge about or anything.
Also, you always have that chance to talk about something people really give a shit about, and they can come in and be like, hey, why didn't you go into loads of detail? And like, we can look at it. Gives us that inbuilt excuse to not have to deal with people saying, I can't believe you didn't mention this. Great.
You know what? Let's take Jacob and Miranda. Like, if we're gonna have milk toast, we might as well commit.
That's the one, yeah. If you're gonna go, drink some like cold tap water, you might as well have some dry toast and nothing on it with it.
Oh yeah, I'll take that 100% Paragon or Renegade. There we go. We're now nearly 80% way to full Renegade.
You have to tell Jake. You have to just tell Jake, like, we're only doing this because I'm gonna need someone to like turn off like a fan later.
You're not wrong. That's the sad thing. You're not wrong. There we go. Quad incendiary ammo. Oh, yes. When I got stranded on that random planet, this is the mission I thought I was about to do.
Oh.
But this is the... Yeah, this is what I remember. Jacob loyalty. Yeah. Also, I have played Dead Island. I have not played enough of Dead Island to really say that I have played Dead Island. Is that I've played a few hours of the opening part with my mate when it first came out, but that's not really so much where I can actually say, like, yeah, I've got a proper understanding of Dead Island in the game. Like, I dabbled a little bit when it first came out and kind of left it there. So, not overly, the answer there. But yeah, thank you all for joining. It's been a lovely time talking more Mass Effect, as always. And
Mass Effect is just the best.
It is just the best. And speaking of the best...
Yes.
You know, the other thing that, like, you know, is definitely considered the best in my eyes, at least, playing Zelda tomorrow. So yeah, join us there if anyone's watching. Go and watch Link Between Worlds tomorrow with us as we continue. I think we've just made it to the Dark World in that. So we'll be going and doing some low rule dungeons over there. But yes. Thank you all for joining, and thank you, Karl, for joining as always.
Yeah, no worries.
And yeah,
it's always good fun.
We'll be back tomorrow with Zelda, so thank you all for watching. I don't want to not sign off with my sign off, so everyone have a lovely day, evening or night, wherever you are. Thank you. It feels weird to have not said that at the very end. Thank you all.